Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. For today, I have another pick a card reading, and this is for those of you who are currently manifesting a soulmate. So, for that, I was not sure if I should do a general reading or do more of a pick a card reading, but then I realized that maybe you're at different stages of your manifestation journey. So, I decided to divide this reading into three groups. For group number one, we have the Ace of Swords. For group number two, we have the Five of Wands. And for group number three, we have the Four of Pentacles. So as always, if you need to, you can pause the video and then choose the card that you feel most intuitively drawn to. And then in the description down below, you're going to find the timestamp for your specific reading. Hello, group number one. So if you chose the Ace of Swords, this is going to be the reading for you today. So for you and your energy, your overall energy that I'm getting at the moment that you're watching this video is that you're feeling really inspired right now. And this is not necessarily talking about your soulmate or your love life. I'm talking about your overall, like your general energy. You're feeling really inspired right now. You may have had a lot of ideas going on in your head that you want to accomplish or that you want to ground or manifest is what I'm getting. So you're feeling really inspired. That's what I'm getting. Maybe there's been some sort of news recently, something new. And now that this new experience has unlocked in your life, now you're starting to imagine what would that look like, or you're having new ideas about this project or new experience, whatever that is. Maybe you I'm sorry. Maybe you were invited to an event, for example, and now you're starting to have ideas of what that event could look like, or what would the outcome or how you would experience that event, for example, something like that. So there's something new about your life, and now you're feeling like there's a lot of possibilities opened up suddenly. That's what I'm meaning. But yeah, now going in when it comes to your manifestation of your soulmate, I wanted to pull a card to see at what stage you're at of your journey right now. So we have the Tower. Okay, so I'm getting that there's been some sort of change when it comes to what you want to manifest in your soulmate. I would want to pull cards to see the before and after. Maybe you change what I'm getting is that you changed yeah, that was sort of the energy that I'm getting. Let me pull one more card before confirming to you, but so the after of this tower moment, I would say that you're changing the criteria when it comes to your soulmate. That's what I'm getting. Because as I was seeing it right now, what I'm getting right now is that before this tower moment, so there's been some sort of like download, or maybe you realize that you needed to change your criteria or what you expected from your soulmate. That's what I'm getting. And I would say that you had this sort of like a stricter sort of criteria. So maybe you had a long list of attributes that you wanted from the soulmate. And then you recently realized that that's too much. It's like it's not realistic, is what I'm meaning. So you're just trying to maintain an open mind when it comes to your soulmate. Um, so maybe before you had a specific like idea of what you wanted. So they should have a specific job, or they should earn a specific amount of money. They should have a specific physical aspect, or of having like a very strict criteria. but I'm getting that now you're trying to maintain an open mind, is what I'm getting. It's like you don't really know what you want in your soulmate now. You just know that you want someone to share your life with, but it doesn't matter the technicalities, is what I'm hearing. It's like it doesn't matter like the 3D aspects. What you want is more of the 5D. That's what you realized recently, is what I'm getting. And yeah, I'm feeling called to pull one more card. Yeah, it's like first at first you were more you had a lot of criteria that needed to be um met when it comes to romantic relationships, is what I mean. And because of that, you were feeling like there was no option. It's like nothing is perfect or as perfect as you would want it to be. And now that you realize that you were being too, that it was too much, now you're realizing now I have a lot of options when it comes to romantic relationships. Um, or like now I have, it's like, yeah, having a lot of possibilities of how this person might look like, or what their job might be like, or their personality attributes as well. Maybe it's like the possibilities are a lot, is what I'm getting. And you prefer not to think too much about it. You just want things to flow, which I'm getting that that's like a huge step when it comes to your journey towards manifesting your soulmate, because we have like a major arcana. So I'm getting that this was a big step that you took towards manifesting your soulmate, is what I'm getting. So I would say that your soulmate has attributes that are different from what you would have expected. So if you were still in this energy of, I want this specific criteria to be met, then when you met your soulmate, you wouldn't have accepted them, is what I'm getting. But now that you're more open minded, now your soulmate can come, because I'm getting that your soulmate has something that is different from what you would expect, is what I'm getting. But I'm also getting, it's not that you're being like too open minded. It's like you are like trying to be open minded, but also being um, critical, is what I'm getting. Being rational about your decisions. Um, it's not that you're letting anyone in just because they are a possibility of a romantic relationship and that they might be your soulmate. I'm not getting that. I'm getting that you're being very mindful of your options at the moment. And yeah. So, for those of you who might be wondering if you already know who your soulmate is, you don't know who your soulmate is. That's a side message for some of you. Maybe some of you were wondering if you have already met your soulmate and maybe you didn't realize yet or something like that, but I'm getting that that's not the case if you were wondering about that. But yeah, I'm going to see now messages that want to come through regarding this manifestation that we're talking about. So maybe we have the Eight of Swords. So maybe could be anything, could be any sort of message. I would say that with this tower moment, I'm getting the sense of like celebration or like relief when it comes to your spirit guides because they were thinking that you were being a little bit too strict about your manifestation, and now that you relaxed a little bit more, now they feel the relief of yeah. They are glad that you're more open-minded. That's what I'm getting. So the Eight of Swords, Because I'm getting that this like very strict side of you was not only about your romantic relationships, but in general, you were being very strict with yourself as well. And it's like it goes both ways. So you were expecting a lot of things from your soulmate, but at the same time, you were expecting a lot of things from yourself to match that soulmate. But now that you realize that you don't have to, they don't have to meet certain criteria, you also feel this sort of relief of not having to be perfect as well. So they don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You're both just human beings, and I'm getting that now you feel more relaxed, more relieved about that, and your spirit team also is glad and relieved for you. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, I'm wondering why, how this tower moment happened. I'm getting that for some of you, maybe you met someone who you were attracted to that was not meeting your criteria, and that was sort of like, in a way, shocking, in the sense that it crumbled your old expectations or your old beliefs, is what I'm getting. That's for some of you. Whatever happened doesn't matter. The circumstances is the energy that needs to resonate for you. So messages when it comes to your, yeah, it comes again, this feeling of like feeling constrictive or feeling like you have to meet a certain box, you and your soulmate. And now there's this feeling of freedom and relaxation and just um yeah, enjoying the journey of manifesting your soulmate is what I'm getting. There's not much pressure. There's not as much pressure as there used to be. We have the two of pentacles here. Okay. I'm getting again this message of like, when you're being when you're being like, if when you're being too strict with your soulmate, you're also being too strict with yourself, is what I'm getting. Because you're maintaining standards that are not realistic, and because of that, you're in a constant sense of, I'm not perfect enough for this person. I'm not ready yet for this connection. So I would say that you're actually more near to manifesting your soulmate than you realize, is what I'm getting. Um I cannot tell you like specific timings because it depends on each person, but I'm getting that your this tower moment was a big step towards that, and you're more near than you think that, and you are nearer than you think you are from your soulmate. Um so yeah, what other messages do we have when it comes to you manifesting your soulmate? We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting that they're coming quickly. There's something about that. Or because of this big step that you took towards your soulmate. Now it feels like the connection or the manifestation was able to progress even more, even faster, is what I'm getting. We also have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting that now you're feeling more like collaborating with the universe. It's like before it felt like you were asking as if you were in a supermarket of like, I want this, and that. And now it's like, okay, just bring me whatever you feel like matches me the best, and letting the universe like collaborate with you, or like letting them guide you towards your soulmate. That's what I'm getting. So there's also again this feeling of relief of not being the one that has to set the standards, or the one that has to, the one that has to take all of the responsibility of manifesting your soulmate, because I'm getting that it's a process that is meant to be a collaboration with the universe. That's what I'm getting. And that is another message, that maybe before you were trying to manifest your soulmate, and you you were not really collaborating with the universe. You were more about, okay, so more of a rational sort of perspective of, if I want this, then I'm the one that should ask for it, is what I'm getting. So there's this feeling of like, okay, so I want this specific criteria. It's like you were commanding 100% your own ship of your romantic life. So you met someone and then you saw them and then you changed your criteria, or created a criteria about what you wanted in your person, and then you said, okay, so I want this specific career, for example, and then you met another person who matched that same career, but they had another aspect that you did not like. So then you added that as an aspect that you wanted in your person, and then the list continued to grow in that sort of way. But now you realize, like, I can just rely on the universe and their timing, and just rely that they will find the best match for me, and I just can relax and focus on myself. That's what I'm getting. So now you let go of the commanding the ship, is what I'm getting, of your romantic life. And also the criteria was not needed anymore, because you're not the one who's controlling that, is what I'm getting. It's like you're being open to whatever comes to you, is what I'm getting. So yeah, very, very beautiful energy is what I'm getting. A very beautiful lesson as well that you were able to accomplish. I'm getting that you're feeling more relaxed now, which is great. So, and I'm also getting that you're very close to meeting your soulmate now, because of this advancement that you recently have. But yeah, I would say that the energy is just right. The energy itself is, it's like you have the perfect energy for meeting your soulmate. It's just that there are like technical stuff. So there's like 3D aspects, or like external factors that are preventing you from meeting your soulmate. So that could also be timing. So maybe the timing is not right yet, but the energy is right. Your energy that you're having at the moment is perfect, is what I'm getting. So that could also be a hint that you're going in the right direction. So yeah, I will try to. I think those are the messages for you, group number one. I will try to see if there's any other card that wants to pop out. Yeah, no, those are the messages for you, group number one. Hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, group number two. So, if you chose the Five of Wands, this is going to be the reading for you today. So, what I'm getting for you, these two cards are supposed to represent your overall energy at the moment that you're watching this video. So, it doesn't have to do with your love life necessarily. This is more of a general energy so that you have more of an idea if this group is actually for you. So when it comes to your energy, I'm getting that you're battling something that has to do with group stuff, a group setting. Maybe there's some sort of disagreement within a group that you're currently in. Maybe a group project, or a group at your job, something like that. There's a need of collaboration between the members of this group to accomplish something together, but for some reason it feels difficult, it feels overwhelming even. You might be feeling like you're the only one working. That could be a message. Or there's this feeling of like each member pulling towards themselves instead of trying to find a common ground and build together, something like that. It feels um like every member is trying to focus on their own benefits of this project rather than seeing the potential of the project and actually the benefits of working together towards a common goal. Which I'm getting that you're able to see that, but for some reason the members of the group are not able to follow your perspective on this thing that you're working on. So it feels like you're carrying the purpose of the project yourself. And this is a side message that wants to come through. I'm getting that there's this message from Spirit that you might be you might have benefits from listening to the other's perspectives, is what I'm getting. Because I would say that, yeah, your perspective is great, is what I'm getting. You have a very beautiful perspective on this project, this idea of like a collective sort of benefit of working together and teamwork and stuff like that. But I'm getting that from Spirit that your members' perspective are as valid, is what I'm getting. And you could learn something from listening to their perspective, or trying to understand their perspective about this project could help you feel less alone in this group project, is what I'm getting. Because I would say that you want to work together, but at the same time, your energy feels like you're not listening to the others or like trying to do things your own way, which is contradictory to what you're trying to accomplish with the group, which is listening to each other and sharing perspectives. That's what it means. So yeah, I would say that it could help you to try to understand these people's perspective about this project. And I'm getting that it could be very fruitful because you're going to find new perspectives on the same situation, and it's going to make you grow and like, yeah, grow overall. Um and relax more, is what I'm getting. Feel less pressure on yourself or less responsibility on yourself. um for others of you, or for some of you, I'm getting that you might have taken a sort of like a leader role in this group instead of trying to think go about it as in like every member is at the same rank, is what I'm getting. It's like there's no need to be a leader there. You just have to trust your other members for this group project to work, is what I'm getting. Yeah, there's a bit of a clashing of perspectives, is what I'm getting. And you're trying to understand the other people's perspective, but for some reason it feels difficult, or it feels like you're feeling like they do not care about this project, which could be true. But I'm getting that there's more to it than just laziness or not caring, is what I'm getting. And that other stuff that you're not able to see is what could be fruitful about trying to understand the other's perspectives. That was just a side message. This didn't have to do with your manifesting of a soulmate, but I wanted to say that. So um what was I about? Yeah, so the first question that I would like to ask is, at what stage of the journey in this manifestation of your soulmate you're at, so that you also have more of an idea if this group resonates with you or not. But yeah, what stage of the journey you're at the moment. We have the Hermit here. Yeah, I'm getting that you're not actively looking for your soulmate. You're just doing more of an introspective work of trying to understand yourself. I'm getting it's like understanding yourself and loving yourself so that you can have more of a clear idea of what you want in your soulmate so that you're able to manifest it is what I mean. So you're basically focused on yourself here and your own journey is what I'm getting. You're not really thinking about what you want in this person, or you're not really thinking about looking for opportunities to meet this person. You're just trying to go within yourself and work on yourself and focus on yourself. That's what I'm getting. So you're manifesting your soulmate by not focusing on your soulmate. That's basically the stage that you're at the moment. So for some of you, maybe you're not even consciously manifesting a soulmate. Maybe you're unconsciously manifesting a soulmate by focusing on yourself. But I'm getting there's a beautiful energy here of like focusing on your own and letting the path guide you. It's like you're very focused on like this point of the path. You're not really focused on the future or the past or the other person. You're just focused on your own steps that you're taking. That's the message that I'm getting when it comes to the stage of your journey. But yeah, let's see what messages want to come through regarding your manifestation. Okay, so let's see. The Page of Cups. You have the Page of Cups. We also have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting that without realizing, you're actually manifesting a very emotionally fulfilling connection. I'm getting that you're not really aware of what you're manifesting. You're just going through the motions of life, focusing on the present moment, which is great. And you're suddenly going to stumble upon someone who is like your perfect match, or someone who feels very is someone who fulfills you emotionally. That's what I'm getting. For some of you, I'm also getting this sense of like you being more of a rational sort of person, and so it feels like your emotional side um is a little bit like um you're not really expressing your emotional side. That's what I mean. It feels a little bit more contained, your emotional side. And it's not that you don't feel emotions. Maybe you're the type of person who is very emotional, has a very deep emotional side, because I'm also seeing the hermit here focusing on yourself. So you may have a very rich inner world with a very rich emotional side, but you're not someone who shares it with anyone, like just anyone is what I'm meaning. You are very selective about that. So this emotional side, it feels contained. It's like it's not being expressed as much as your rational when it comes to interacting with people. As I was seeing here with this group project that you were handling, you have more of a rational sort of way of doing things. And with this person, I'm getting that you're going to be able to not only connect with your emotional side in a deeper level, but you're also going to be able to express that emotional side outwards, is what I'm getting. Instead of just letting it be contained inside. You're going to be able to express it outside, which I'm getting that it's going to feel like a very freeing experience for your emotional side, is what I'm getting. Or like also discovering a new side to you, discovering a new, more emotionally driven side of you that you were not conscious or you were not aware was actually there. It's like you have a lot of potential when it comes to this emotional side that it hasn't been shown to you yet, and it's going to be shown with this person or through this connection. Oh, okay. So, when it comes to, okay, so if there are other messages here, yeah, for some of you, I'm getting that you even think that you're going to die alone. You're going to die single, is what I'm getting, and that's not true. I'm getting that you have this energy of like being so focused on the present that you're not even thinking about the future, is what I'm getting. So um so yeah, you're not really imagining yourself with anyone, or you're not really imagining even a future is what I'm getting, but not in a depressing way. I'm getting that your personality type is like that. You're more of a focus on the present sort of person. The King of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting you might resonate with being an introvert. I'm getting that your soulmate might be more of an extroverted person, or because I'm getting that your energy is more about, it's like you have a very strong character. That's what I can see with this group project that I was talking about. But I'm also getting that you have this more passive side to yourself when it comes to life in general, when it comes to goals or setting goals or just life projects or dreams. You're more of a passive person. You prefer to just follow whatever path comes in your way, and you're just going to feel grateful about that, and you're not really thinking too far ahead, is what I'm getting. While this soulmate that you're manifesting right now, meaning that they have more of an active sort of way of moving through life. They're someone who likes to set specific goals. They have specific dreams that they want to accomplish as well. um, they You can see here you're more focused on your steps here, but this person is focused like ahead. They also are able to see, or they plan ahead, is what I'm getting. Which is something that could be very like complementary between you two. I'm getting that they're going to learn to enjoy the present moment with you, and you will also learn to have more of an active energy when it comes to your life. um but yeah, you're manifesting someone who is very action driven, passionate, plans ahead, very much like a long term thinking, is what I'm getting. They have plans for a very far distant future, is what I'm getting. um so yeah, what other messages here? I'm getting that your energy feels great. You're just doing great, focusing on the present, just moving through life and focusing on what you can control, and just leaving the rest in the unconscious mind. I would say you're not really focused on what you cannot control, which is great. I'm getting that there's no tips for you, there's no advice coming from spirit because you're doing great. These messages that want to come through have more to do about your person that you're manifesting, because I'm getting that you're not aware of what you're even manifesting, because you're not trying to manifest anything, is what I'm getting. So what other messages I'm going to ask, like, what other messages about this soulmate that you're manifesting? I'm getting that they are someone who, when it comes to their emotional side, they have this childlike way of being very honest about their feelings and what they want. I'm getting that they are not someone who lets their pride or their fears get in the way of them expressing their feelings towards you. So I'm getting that when you meet this person, you're going to know directly from them that they are interested in you. More so because this person understands that you're not someone who tries to read into things, you're someone who prefers things to be more tangible for you to believe in them. So, because of that, they are also someone who has it's easier for them to communicate their feelings, but with you it feels like they would also need to make a little bit more effort for you to know that they are actually interested in you. That's what I'm getting. I would say that when you meet this person, you're not going to be aware of anything. You're not going to be focused on your feelings, or you're not going to be aware of this person's feelings. You're just going to be focused on the tangible stuff. Is what I'm getting. And it's not that you're not intuitive. You're someone who's very intuitive and you're able to read into people's energies, but I'm getting that you prefer to not know. You prefer to focus on the tangible, controllable stuff. That's what I'm getting. But yeah, when you meet this person, at first you're not going to be aware of anything, and this person would have to find the courage, which I'm getting that they have, to tell you how they feel or to show you by actions that they are interested in you. Um, but yeah, I'm getting this sense of like this person having this personality of when they want something, they go after it without overthinking it too much. They prefer to take action and fail rather than not taking action at all. Is what I'm getting. Okay, so another message coming from your person. Okay, so another message about this person. Just I think I'm feeling called to fill in this space here with one more card. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm reading that they also have either their career or their mentality when it comes to their career feels rich, is what I'm meaning. Like there's a lot of potential to grow professionally, or they have a lot of gains when it comes to monetary stuff as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. Group number three. Group number two, I'm sorry. Group number two. Um, hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, group number three. So if you chose the Four of Pentacles, this is going to be the reading for you today. So first of all, I'm going to talk about your energy at the moment that you're watching this video so that you have more of an idea if this group resonates with you or not. When it comes to your energy, I would say that you're currently saving up. Doesn't have to mean money necessarily, that could be the case. But I'm getting this energy of being withdrawn or not spending too much money or energy as well outside of you. I'm getting that you're too focused on something in particular, or you're a little bit in survival mode of trying to um just get like get by is what I'm getting. So that could mean either maybe you're a little bit more complicated when it comes to your financial situation, or could be that you don't have enough energy as well. Because I'm getting this sense of not being able to spend either money or energy in as freely as you would want to, because you don't have enough of that. So maybe you're too busy at the moment, so you don't have enough energy to focus on your hobbies, or your friendships, or your partner, or whatever it is that you would want to focus on but you're not capable of. Or if it is money, as I was saying, maybe you're a little bit complicated financially. So that's the energy that I'm getting for you. I'm getting a little bit of stress coming from you, but not something that feels, not something that feels like you're not capable of surpassing, is what I'm getting. You're feeling stressed, but you know that this is something temporary and that you're going to be able to overcome easily. That's what I'm getting. So there's this sense of like a mixture of stress and peace at the same time. Um, So yeah, I'm getting that. So another word that could describe your energy is that you're currently more passive. You're not actively doing stuff, is what I'm getting. You're trying to manage the things that come towards you. You're not looking externally to those things. Um you could also be resting a lot, sleeping a lot, or needing to sleep a lot. Um but yeah, there's this message of having to rest or needing to rest as well. So when it comes to, okay, so now moving to the reading itself, we're going to see, um we're going to talk about the soulmate that you are manifesting at the moment, or the type of connection, spiritual connection, that you would want to have in the future. First, I'm going to see at what stage of the journey you're at, and then we're going to see some messages that would like to come through. But yeah, when it comes to the stage of your journey, I'm getting this one. You have the Six of Pentacles. You know what? That's very interesting. Um, I'm getting that this message of this period of resting, or like not having enough energy, or like not having enough energy, or not having enough money. I'm getting that it has to do with your journey for some reason. I'm getting that there will be, or there is, a lesson that you're learning through this crisis, or through this moment of feeling like lack of money, lack of energy, lack of time as well. I'm getting that there's a message behind that that would um help you with your journey. um that it would be a big step in your energy, that's in your journey, that's what I'm getting. um I'm getting that you might be feeling, and this could be because of stress, you might be feeling overwhelmed, and you might be feeling like you're being too strict on yourself. And with this situation that you're in at the moment, I'm getting that it's making you feel insecure about yourself, because there's this feeling of like, I'm not enough, I'm not doing enough, or I don't have enough money, energy, time, whatever it is. So there's this feeling of insecurity behind that. And I'm getting that this situation that you're currently in is trying to put some light on that insecurity so that you can work on it, is what I'm getting. Um, it's like having, without the external validation that you're doing great, you would have to find inner validation that you're doing great. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting. And yeah, there's this need of feeling like your external world is not showing your actual value, is what I'm getting. You might be seeing yourself or the value that you hold based on functionality or based on material stuff. And with this lack of material stuff, what I'm meaning is that you're going to learn to love yourself unconditionally. That's what I'm meaning. And that has a lot to do, that is a very big step towards your soulmate. That's what I'm meaning. Um, with the Six of Pentacles here, yes. I'm getting this sense of another message or another lesson that could be behind this crisis or this period of time that you're going through is about connecting with people, maybe asking for help, or just sharing with people what you're feeling or what you're going through so that you feel a sense of community or empathy from other people, is what I'm getting, or feeling like you're being contained by other people and not feeling like you're handling stuff alone. That's what I'm getting. That could also be another lesson. Yeah, because I'm not getting that you're doing bad. I'm getting that it's more about perspective on your situation rather than actually lacking stuff, is what I'm getting. Um, because you have four pentacles, you have something, but for some reason you feel like it's not enough, or like, yeah, there's something to do with your perspective over your situation rather than actually being less than, is what I'm getting. Maybe you might be comparing yourself with other people and that's not helping, or maybe there's been people around you who come to you with very good news with their lives. There's this um tendency, or like it has been more difficult for you not to compare yourself with other people lately, and um it was like feeding into that insecurity that you're holding. That's what I'm getting. And I would say that it has to do with money because it's pentacles here. I would say that it has to do an insecurity that has to do with your material situation, financial situation. But yeah, I'm getting that that's sort of the message. I'm getting that when it comes to the journey, um I don't see you really focus on that. You know what I'm getting as well? You might be feeling like you don't have enough money for your soulmate. That's a very like specific message, but yeah, I'm getting that there's an insecurity about money. So um I'm getting this sense of like I'm not good enough for my soulmate, so I need to save up more money for them, or I need to be more financially stable before I invest in in my love life. Is what I'm getting. But the so for you, it feels like you're very far from your soulmate, or you're at the very first stages of the journey. When in reality, I'm getting that you're closer than you think. It's just that you feel like you're not good enough at the moment. So you want to focus on your money first before focusing on your love life, if what is what I'm getting. But the message behind that is that you're actually closer because you feel in the Four of Pentacles, but you're actually at the at the Six of Pentacles. So I'm getting this message of you don't have to be perfect for your soulmate, is what I'm getting. And you're not going to be perfect. And your soulmate as well, they're not going to be perfect. So you might be postponing something out of perfectionism rather than being open to it, is what I'm getting. But yeah, let's see. I'm going to pull some cards. So for messages regarding this journey. Okay. We have the King of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. The Six of Cups. And then we have the Judgment. With the Six of Cups here, I'm getting this confirmation from your soulmate that they will love you whether at whatever stage of your financial journey you're at. Because I'm getting this sense of like you having specific goals that you want to meet when it comes to your financial situation that feel so far away, and that you feel like it's a requirement for your soulmate when in reality it's not, is what I'm meaning. Like it's like two different aspects of your life that could be growing together. It's what I'm meaning. You don't have to have everything sorted out before meeting your soulmate. You can both meet each other and learn together and grow together, is what I'm getting. um you might be being too, and this could be because of the insecurity that you're having at the moment, you could be overly strict with yourself or hard on yourself of, yes, I was saying before, trying to be as perfect as possible for your person when it's not a realistic perspective, is what I'm getting. um I'm also getting that this is something that this perspective that you're having about your love life has a lot to do with the stress that you're under at the moment. So once this situation, financial situation, or the tasks or responsibilities that you have to take care of, once that those end or solve themselves, or so you solve them, I'm getting that you're going to feel less stressed, therefore more open for a loving perspective about your love life. That's what I'm getting. um so yeah, there's this needing to rest or needing to find peace before seeing your love life in a more clear light or clear vision, is what I'm getting. I'm getting that your soulmate could be at the same stage as well. Maybe they are also feeling insecure about their financial situation or about their life in general. They might be feeling stressed out and also insecure. Um, yeah, I'm trying to find other. It's like spirit or your spirit guides want to show you this perspective that you're good enough, but it's just that you're not in the right headspace, is what I'm getting. Because of this stressful situation, or because of, yeah, life stressors in general, um that are making you, that are making it a little bit more difficult for you to connect with your spiritual side or your spirit team or your more loving side of life, is what I'm getting. So I'm not getting specific tips. I'm getting that this is supposed to happen and you just have to let it happen, is what I'm getting. Um, because whatever is happening in your life, your your situation needs your more rational side, your more um yeah, rational side, or being a little bit more strict for some reason. So there's not enough space for your love life or for you to invest in your love life, which is fine, is what I'm getting. That's another message. It's like part of the process. So if you may have been worried that this perspective that you may be having, or um, you might have been feeling like you're not doing great when it comes to your journey towards your soulmate, which I'm getting that that's not the case. If you've been worried about that, that could also be a message for some of you. I'm also getting with the Six of Cups that there's this message of like, I'm here for you, or like, we are here for you uh, through whatever you need to solve at the moment. Because you might be feeling like lonely, or like you're, yeah, like you're alone through this process or through this crisis, but I'm getting that you're not, and that this is all part of a bigger plan, is what I'm getting. That at the moment you might not be seeing it, but once you go through it or surpass the situation, you're going to be able to understand why it happened. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, I think those are the messages for you, group number three. Um, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.